Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Chess and welcome back to DR Survival Big Update Review. This one will be part 6, part 2, I guess, 6.2, or part 6 revised. By the looks of the title, right? You can kinda already know that today we will be coming back to the bandit base. The reason why is because I recorded that part 6 way before the balance patch 7.7 came, right? Therefore there will be some changes after that, right, to the polar armor. In that video I use polar armor, right, and the berserk actually will give um, the berserk gave me about 90 something percent extra damage, right? But that's not the case anymore because since then like the armor, this one polar armor got nerfed, right? Now the armor is quite low, as well as the berserk is now capped at the maximum of 49% of extra damage. So like weapons like Saipuha, PKM, and any other weapons, right, will not be as like will not give a lot of damage anymore, right? However, I'm going to still use Saipuha and PKM as well. But there will be like some kind of changes in the process as well. But yeah, these are all the items that we will need, that I will showcase anyway. There is plenty other ways, right? Other weapons that you can use, other armor as well, but this will be it. So okay, first I will actually like see at the map first. If we can, today we will do this one to the west of Omsk and then to the east of Omsk as well. But if we do that a little bit too quickly, then maybe we can also do the one in Novo, Krasno, and Irkutsk, right? Target will be like about 30 minutes of video for this one. Yeah, we'll see how long it goes, right? Um, Okay, so these are all the items. First, you will need Uka and pizza. Well, the first you will need some sort of house basically in all of these NPC over here. Omsk, Novo, and then Krasno and Irkutsk. The reason why you need brick house is because there, as you can see, it has food storage time, right? So it basically will extend your Uka and pizza. Why do you need that? Because Uka and pizza over here, let's actually go. Oh, I cannot do that. Okay, let's actually take a look from here. I think, yeah, this one only has 6 days, right? You want to extend the time for quite a bit. So my advice will be having brick house in every NPC basically, so that it got extended from 6 days to 2 months. The reason why you need this is because first, you will need like some kind of travels, right? And then on top of that, you will need to lower your food points as well because eating pizza will give you 150 food bar over here, right? And this is actually very bad because you want to have your food bar low. And how do you reduce your food bar? Well, first, like the easiest way will be just sleeping, and this will reduce your um food bar by that amount basically, 48 I think. I don't know why that only showed 24, but it's all right. Yeah, you need to sleep, right? However, sleeping will be, it will need time, right? And then as you progress, your days over here will keep going, right? Therefore, your uka and pizza also will start to decay or rot, right? And that's why you need a brick house to extend the time so that you can do all of the bandit base in one go. Basically, that's what I usually do. I just do everything in one go and then wait for another 3 months in game and then do that again. So yeah, there's that, the reason why I use brick house. And then uka and pizza as well. Training to starting action point +2. I think I already mentioned this in the previous one as well. It will increase your starting action points by 2. This is actually important because if you miss the hits, then that will be bad, right? For the snipers, you want to kill the first two snipers in the combat, in the first turn as well. I will also show you about that later on. Next will be pizza. restore action points by +1. So this is kinda, not really necessary, but it's always nice. So naturally, if you have the perk, yeah, and then you will replenish your or restore your action points by 3 every turn, right? But with this pizza, you will get extra action points, so that will be 4 in one turn, and that's actually great in its own, right? Like more action points, it means you can shoot more weapons, right? Which is always great to have. So yeah, there you go. Uka and pizza is great combination. You eat the Uka first because it only gives 25, and then after that you have pizza for 150, and that will bring you about, I would say, like almost 300 food, and that will be a problem, but we can fix that later on. I will show you as well. Next we'll have fried mutant meat. So what is this used for? That's quite random, right? This is actually don't have to be mutant meat. You can do any meat. Basically you will need your raven to be healthy and satiated. um, yeah, like basically you need your Raven to be full and healthy as well, because you will need the Raven to tank off all of the damage that the bandits will do, right? And Raven is great because she actually has um, a lot of dodge chance as well. The reason why is because, well, one for one it is bird, right? It flies, right? So it can flies in the sky. That's why realistically speaking, it has the tendency to dodge all the attacks, right? The wolf, little pumpkin, and polar fox, they all have the dodge chance over here. But where is it? This one? No, not that one. This one also has dodge chance, but overall, Raven is the best one to dodge all of them. Um, so yeah, there's that. You will need food for the Raven, and then if the Raven is wounded, then you can heal them as well. But it kind of depends on your play style, right? Do you like to heal your pets or not? But for me personally, I have like the materials, and like basically I have all the components that I need. Why not, right? I like to heal my pets instantly, basically, so that I don't have to wait for a long time, right? Because the point of this is so that we can do every bandit base in one go, right? So we'll need to prepare for stuff. Next will be strange mushroom and sterile bandage, specifically the red one. um, this is useful because we'll need to have our health at low for the polar armor, right? So we want this to reduce our HP instantly. If I eat this, I will be left at 29, right? So the reason why then the sterile bandage is useful is so that I can extend my HP. I can increase my HP to the multiply of 90, right? So that will be 189. I just use this 7 more times, right? And then I have 189 health. And then after that, I can just eat this 2 times, and that will bring me to 9 HP, right? The reason why is because, again, the polar armor, I want the berserk damage from that. Only 49% this time, but it still works, honestly. And that's what matters, right? Also, red strange mushroom, you can find this in any radiated or radioactive forest, if I remember correctly, or radioactive swamp as well. So yeah, like basically just get them. Me personally, I got this from the community, like from you guys. I traded stuff to get this red strange mushroom so that I can, like constantly grinding the bandit base, right? Because the next one, I believe, like few parts from now, I will actually unbox my legendary saves. So like just to test what is inside these kind of saves, right? But yeah, yeah, that's why it's just for instant health reduction. There's also other ways to reduce your HP, but I think this one will be the easiest one because 90 HP, right? That's like basically you're killing yourself, right? Next will be vehicles. It doesn't have to be crash. You can use Pelas if you like that. Any other vehicle basically, because traveling, you can travel using train, right? But keep in mind that the bandit base itself will have distance from the NPC, right? Like this one over here to the near Novo. You can go to Novo by train, but from the NPC to the bandit base you will need vehicle, right? Any vehicle will do, and that's fine, as well as the fuel as well. Either gasoline vehicles, gasoline cars, or diesel trucks or whatever, right? Next will be the weapons. I use Saipuha and PKM. These are the two main weapons that you will always need for this one. Again, there is probably already other people that use other stuff, right? Like pepper box or flamethrower or any other weapons, right? But for me, Saipuha and PKM works the best for me, just because, as you can see, right, the damage is insane. It's 1,000, right? And then this one also deals at least 500 damage in average, right? So that's actually great in its own. And then the next one, the third weapon, will be anything that can do stun in 3 by 3 area. So you can use a handmade rocket launcher. This is what I will use, because it also has some kind of damage in it, itself, right? The reason why is because you need this stun effect. Anything that is 3 by 3. You can also use gunpowder grenade as well. I believe this one can be as low as 1 action points if you have the perk. I think I already rerolled mine, that's why. I will use rocket launcher just because for the extra damage. But if you don't like that, then you can just use gunpowder grenade. The main purpose of this is just to stun the opponents, and it is important because sometimes when your pet dies too quickly in the first turn, you will have no protection, right? And this is necessary to stun the bandits as well. So, like basically, as long as the bandits cannot move, cannot move, like stunned, then you will not get hurt, right? And then you can build up your action points, and then you can shoot using PKM and Saipuha afterwards as well. So this is basically just to immobilize the opponents. This one also need the rockets, right? I think I have in my inventory as well. Yeah, this one 50. I have 50. And then the next will be the armor. I use Polar Armor 3 if you don't have this just yet. Keep in mind that this will be given to you in the event in Christmas. That will be 2 months from now, right? So you need to, yeah, basically just wait for that to happen, right? But if you don't have Polar Armor, then Prospector's Armor will do. As you can see over here, it has 2000 armor, right? So it's still armor nonetheless, right? I think this one is the best armor in the game as for now, if I remember correctly. I don't think there's any other armor that gives at least 2000 armor, and as you can see, the color is orange, right? So this is more like legendary tier of cloth, or like armor, right? So yeah, use prospector armor if you don't have polar armor, and for this one I use polar armor because I need the berserk, right? um if you use other armor, then you don't need to lower your HP. Basically, instead you want to have your health as much as you can, right? To get more protection, basically. And the last one will be Demon Mask. This is from Halloween. I think I already showcased this as well, right? But yeah, basically Demon Mask will gives you extra hit chance by 25%, and then it also increase your movement range in battles by +1. So you will want to wear this as well. But if you don't have, then also keep in mind that this is in the middle of October, right? I believe next week the Halloween event will come, whenever this video is out. But yeah, that's about it, right? But for now, you probably cannot, if you don't have Demon Mask, then you don't need any mask at all, basically. But if you have this, then use this because it's great. Hit chance plus 25%. It's basically you will not be able to miss. Well, you can still miss, but you will have more chance to not miss, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, and then movement range is always great. More flexibility in combat area is always nice. And that's it. I think that's all that you need. Okay, I will just wear this, wear the polar armor, and then equip the vehicle, and then grab everything. No, actually, I will only pick one of them. One of these Uka and one of these pizza, and then let's take a look at the pet. My Raven is doing great, and I think I'm good, honestly. Let's actually start from the one in the left area over here. Yeah, I think I have everything already, so let's go. Also, this is winter at the moment. That's why it's all white like this, right? It's also great for you if you want to do this kind of stuff. Make sure that you do it in winter at least. Why? Well, because as you can see over here, I think there is a swamp over here, right? Where is it? Yeah, this one. This is supposed to be swamp, right? And then it usually colored red, right? But this one is just white because it's frozen. The water in the swamp frozen. Is frozen. Then you can go through that using your vehicle, right? This also works in river as well, and that's what matters. Oh, actually, uh, yeah, I need my food at 125 at least because I want to eat uka and then pizza. So I guess I'll just sleep for a bit now just to reduce my food bar to 20, I guess. Uh, Less than 125, I mean. But yeah, it should be fine. Okay, I think we are good. I will eat that last, but first I will actually use my bandage. Where is it? The bandage. And then this one I will put that at 190 then, because 180, if I eat the mushroom two times I will die instantly, I think. Although I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's the case. Okay, let's use the strange mushroom two times, 1 and 2. Now we are at 10 health. Let's take a look at the polar armor over here. I have berserk damage dealt plus 49%, and that's the maximum, right? And then now let's eat the Uka, because as you can see my food bar is at 123. If I eat this then I'm at 148 and my maximum is at 150, right? So I can still eat one more time just like that. And as you can see my food bar is at 298. That's just a little bit under 300, right? Like to reduce this for later on, basically we just need to sleep and that's about it. There's nothing else that actually can reduce your food instantly. Like maybe in the future there will be some other type of mushroom probably, but I'm not sure. But for now, best we can do is just to sleep. Also, I don't know what happened with my connection, but it's all right, I guess. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but okay. Now we have Raven a little bit hungry, but we can fix that later on. I have the food. I have the tactic and training. I guess that's it, right? I have the demon mask, polar armor, and then the weapons already. Okay, let's actually jump into it. Large and heavily fortified base. The local gang is a threat to the entire area around it. Start rate. Okay. Okay, let's use the Raven, and then the weapon I use this one, Saipuha, this one, and then PKM, as well as the handmade rocket launcher. Again, like you can use the gunpowder grenade if you want the one that only use 1 AP, because I don't have the perk. As you can see, the grenade only use 2 AP, right? Basically the same as the rocket. Might as well just use the rocket, right? And then let's start. Okay, here we go. First strategy will be the same to kill this sniper that is here and here. This one is actually quite unique. They have no movement range at 0. On top of that, they also are on top of tower like this one over here. As you can see, here there's a tower and they are on top of that. It means they can shoot basically anything, anyone in the field, right? um, and yeah, you want to kill that first. As you can see over here, I will just use the PKM because this one sometimes it's not gonna kill them, because as you can see the minimum damage is 1200, right? And for this one I will need at least 1200 and something, because this one requires 1050, and then this one also has health of 160, so that's at least 1200, right? I think I can use the Saipua, but for safety I think you should too just use the PKM. It's fine. 2400, and then this will be 2300, right? And then this one 2400, so this should kill instantly, basically just like that. And then you restore your AP as well, and then you use another PKM to use the other sniper as well. Okay, so it works. Now we just got rid of all those snipers, right? And then what you want to do next is go to the left over here to these three, right? If you don't wear the demon mask, then your movement range will not be 4, you will only have 3. and you cannot actually reach these three over here. If you don't have the demon mask, then either go here or go to the this one, the lamp post. You pick yourself, right? But I usually like to go here because these bandits that is over here, they can actually go to the tower and then shoot you. But if you go here and then have your raven over here, then you will not be attacked basically. But since we have the demon mask, we got extra movement, then we can just go here. And then we use the other one over here. Okay, so this is also interesting, right? This bandit over here, that is highlighted, this one, this bandit is actually hiding behind these barricades like this. But since we have the demon mask, we got our hit chance increased by 25%, right? Without the demon mask, this will be 75%. And that's actually bad because most of the time you will actually miss hitting these bandits, right? Um, it's actually not really important to hit this bandit at first, but it's always nice to have, like basically more attacks on first turn is always nice, right? So yeah, I will do this. As you can see, right, 100%. If you don't have the demon mask, it will be 75%, which is bad. That's why, having demon mask is actually nice, and that's why also you must actually get that demon mask during this Halloween event, if possible, right? But yeah, let's actually kill this one, just like that. Not kill, but more like damage for 2800. That's not bad. And then now for the Raven, um, the best place for the Raven will be here in the middle of this. Why? Because one, there is three, right? Obviously. You know, um, that's always nice in its own, right? As you can see over here, dodge chance is 75%, and then there is terrain that will be 25%, right? That is actually not 100%. They have different mechanics of counting. So, you have 75% to dodge in the first one, and then you have 25% dodge chance in the second roll, right? So it's not 100%. It's more like 75 and 25, right? So you can still get hit by 25% using this dodge chance, and then you can also get hit by 75% in this dodge chance, right? So take in mind that your Raven is not fully dodging stuff. Just to keep in mind of that. It's not additive and 100% dodge. It's not like that. It is actually different chance, right? Just stay here. Also, there is this box over here in front of the Raven. Usually this bandit that is over here, the one that's bald, and then this one as well. Most of the time they will actually miss and hit this box instead, so it's great, right? Something in the way is always nice. Again, like it increased the dodge chance as well, right? It rolls for another chance. And then for this sniper, also this one can hit the Raven, but there's nothing you can do, right? This bandit, I think, yeah, this one can hit, but also can miss as well, basically because of this one, right? 75% and 25%, and that's it. I guess we just end turn. Hopefully the Raven survive first turn. Okay, that miss, always nice, and we attack that because of our perk. The what is it called? Oh, that time we got hit by the bandits. Yeah, just like that, right? These bandits missed, right? Usually also this one. Oh, that's bad. Our Raven actually died in the first turn. This is actually very bad. Even with 100% dodge chance, we still missed. We still get hit, right? Why? Then, like I said, because it's 75% and another roll for 25%. So it's different, different roll basically. It's different RNG dice. That's why. Okay, since our Raven is dead, it means that we need to be a little bit more careful, right? Also, the fact that we have the demon chance, I mean demon mask, it means that we cannot dodge any attack basically, and that will be bad, right? So what we're going to do is we will have to start stunning the opponents using whatever the stun, right? Like the grenade or the rocket, right? But I won't do that just yet. I will just attack this one, I guess. Like, and then end my turn, and then let the bandits come a little bit closer to me basically, so that I can do AoE stun, right? Okay, I also hit that. Now the bandits will start coming close to us. Yeah, just like that and just like that as well. Okay, now the next thing that we want to do is start using the rockets. First, I will actually beat this tower over here. I don't need the tower. I don't like the tower because it kind of blocks as well, right? And then I target this one, and as you can see, it affects three of them, right? Although this bandit cannot be stunned, but it's fine. But at least it's two bandits that can get stunned, right? Just like that. Now the bandits got stunned, and then I can just end my turn over there to build up my AP as well. Okay, the bandit hit, I defense, and I hit, and yeah, basically just it's a combination between stunning the opponents as well as hitting them with whatever weapons, right? Like PKM or the Saipuha as well. I will stun again this one, two of those bandits, and then I probably will start attacking these bandits over here, right? Just like that, and then I think that bandits will actually die after it attacks us, and then it try to move, I think. Yeah, just like that. It tries to move, and then we, attack, right? Using the what is it called again? I kind of forgot what it's called. Free movement or free attack? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, um, we'll have to take a look after this. And yeah, just as you can see over there, this bandit is quite low. Then I can just finish that using Saipuha, just like that, right? And then I probably can go to the left here and then use my PKM to hit this one. Okay, that doesn't kill, but it will kill, I think, after it tried to move. I revenge, and yeah, that also got hit. And then the last one will be the bandit, right? So yeah, basically this bandit over here, you can pretty much just ignore this one, as long as you don't go too close to it, right? If you are here at this area over here, then I think you should be fine. You should not worry about getting hit from that bandits, right? And then you can just keep ending your turn to build up the AP, as you can see over here. Once you have full AP, then you can move maybe here in this barricade over here, and then you can use the Saipuha to snipe that last bandit, just like that, and the bandit died, and we win. 400 experience for us and for the Raven as well. And as you can see, it's quite easy, right? It's still easy, even with polar armor nerf. It's still I would say it's still easy. You can use the pizza and the uka for the food item buff, and then you can use the demon mask to increase your hit chance. Although it decreases your dodge, but most of the time you will get hit anyway, right? So the dodge chance reduction is always, I mean, it's kind of, what is it called again, like negligible, right? You can just ignore that. What matters is the hit chance as well as the movement range. And then what is it, like the weapons, PKM, Saipuha, you probably want to use PKM just for the big damage, and then Saipuha you can use for finishing basically, as well as using the perks that is over here. Nobody lives over here. One free rifle attack per turn, but without the guarantee of a strike by 40%. So this nobody lives still can miss by 40%, right? I think at level 2 you can still miss by 25%, but that's also great, right? Reduce the miss basically 40%, and that time I believe we actually hit all of them. We actually hit all of the chance that we get, right? And like basically that's it, right? And then we just search this one, we get steel, electric parts, grow fast, I think, and then cement, and then what is it, like diesel, always nice. 160,000, that's actually a lot. Consider this as your fuel, from the location to the NPC, right? So it's always nice that it's basically like some kind of refund, right? You get refunded for the the fuel that you use. And then we also get rare playing cards, I guess, for whatever reason. That's not really important for now. And then there's television as well, which can give copper, electrical parts, cables, screws, aluminum, and whatever, right? And then the last one, this is the most important one, which is the large safe. I will actually open this few parts from now, and yeah, you should wait for that, right? to see what I can get in, basically in all of my large save, right? So that you can, we'll basically just do a little bit of research, right, about what we can get. Um, and yeah, that's it. I guess you just pick up all of those, and then you go back to the NPC, right? Preparing for the next raid, the next bandit combats, basically. And then the next one we will have will be, oh, it's almost 30 minutes, I think. 10 more minutes. I think we can only do two, but it's fine. The next one will be here. This one is closest as well. It's kind of in the middle of Omsk and Novo. You can kind of approach that this from either Omsk or Novo. It's fine, but I think I'll just do from Omsk. Okay, so for in between this, the previous fight and then the next one, what you need is to reduce your food, right? So you need to sleep. That's why I use the brick house, like I said, right? It keeps your food storage so that it has still 2 months, right? So you can sleep for 5 days, and that will not hurt all this food, right? It will not rot or expire that quickly. Also, to keep in mind to always feed your pets using the anything that you can feed, right? Um, you can also use sausage. I think this one is when it and yeah completely satiated, and that's it, I guess. It's still the health is bad, right? But you can just sleep, I guess, and wait for it to recover, right? What you want to do is rest, and yes, it will increase your health point as well. But again, we can just eat the red strange mushroom, and then it will be dropped, right? Let's reduce again by 48. Okay, so the target will be 125, and that's like the bare minimum. We need to sleep until we are at 125 foot. Not really 125. It depends on your maximum foot. Basically 25 of the max. Basically like the maximum stat that you have on your foot minus 25, and that's what it needs. Okay, I'm at 147. I think I need one more time, but let's take a look at our raven. Okay, it's now healthy, and then I can start feeding again, just like that. Like use the mutant meat again, like anything, right? Now you can feed those with dried meat as well, which is always nice, right? Okay, so I need to sleep another one for 21, I think. 21, yeah, just like that, 21 food. And then as you can see as well, I have a lot of HP as well, right? Um, 176. Okay, I will put that at 180, and then I will eat the red mushroom 2 times, and that should be it. Oh, as you can see over here as well, the Uka is still 2 months, right? That's why you will need the brick house in every NPC. And then as you can see over here, this one still 6 days, right? Imagine you don't have any sorts of house, right? This thing, the Uka and pizza, will rot in 6 days already, right? But since we have the brick house, that's why it should be fine. Also, take a look at your armor. You want have that to have durability as well as your weapons, right? Especially the Saipua, BKM, and the handmade rocket launcher. I think everything is fine. Then we can go for the next one. It is over there. Okay, it's a little bit distant from the NPC, but we should be fine. Um, Also, traveling will take time, but I think it's not gonna be 6 days long travel. So don't worry about the what is it, the uka and the pizza, because it's not gonna rot on your way, right? Okay, what's this? Movement speed and transport speed. Okay, so that's the weather, right? One thing that I need to mention is that you don't want to have um, bandit based raids during fog, because during fog you will have your hit chance reduced by 20%, I think, or 25%, and that's actually bad. You will miss all the time, and then your movement in battle will also be reduced by quite a bit, right? Okay, this one I think we can just eat right now. No, I think I will use my bandage first and then lower my HP. um, Okay, this one use the sterile bandage 186. Now I can use the red strange mushroom 2 times, I think. Yep, just like that. And then now I'm low, and it also triggers this berserk damage. Oh, I have 50% now actually. Oh, okay, that's new. I thought we can only get 49% because the last 1% is basically when we have 0 HP, right? But apparently that's not the case. We can still get 50%, but we'll be left at very low HP, right? So I think it's best at 49, if you can, right? But yeah, 50 is also great, but it's very low health point. It's actually bad because the reason why is because I don't know, sometimes you can get injured right after battle, and then that will be bad, especially when you have injury that can reduce your health point every hour, right? So yeah, just keep in mind about that. Anyway, let's eat the uka and then the pizza, and we have the training and tactics back, as you can see over here. And then my pet, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's completely healthy now. And I guess we go for the second one. Demon Mask, Polar Armor, Saipuha, PKM, Rocket, or Powder Grenade. Should be fine. Okay, let's do another one. Start raid. And yeah, it's still the same, right? Raven, Saipuha, PKM, Rocket, start battle, and then the same strategy as well. We use the PKM to hit the snipers at the left and then at the right over here as well. Um, and then you move so that you don't get hit by the last sniper here at the top right corner. You move here in this tree, and then you hit this one, the bandits, for 100% because you have the demon mask, right? And then you end your turn, and then the raven can go here to the middle of this tree and end turn as well. Okay, it got one shot by the sniper again. Okay, that's actually very bad. That's a little bit premature as well, like I said. So this one will be a little bit interesting. Well, let's see if we can survive this one or not, right? But I think it's still be fine. Honestly, it's not really a big problem. The next one, if this is your case, then you want to hit this bandit next because this one also use sniper, and the attack is quite high as well. And then it cannot get stunned, right? Yeah, that one 0% chance it cannot get stunned. For whatever reason. Yeah, let's just use the PKM just to make sure to guarantee the kill, just like that. And then you move forward, and then you stun these two bandits over here. um, Again, if you have the chance to stun the bandits, uh, multiple bandits in one shot, always took that chance because like this one, right? They have three nearby each other. You can just do this or do this as well to explode this barrel over here, but that's not necessary. I will just hit this one just like that to stunt, and then I will just end my turn. Actually, I don't really care about these bandits. It will try to hit me, but it should be fine, honestly. Just save the AP, right? And yeah. Oh, that okay, that's great because the bandits decided to join the group, but I cannot hit that just yet. I guess it doesn't matter then. I will kill this one with the Saipuha because I can. I think I need 700 and 100, so that's 800 of Saipuha damage, which I can afford. Okay, I will kill this one just like that, and then I will stun again. Basically, just stun lock the opponents, right? Yeah, just like that, and then end your turn. And then you can build up your AP as well because with the pizza you will replenish 4 action points just like that. I was at 2, now I'm at 6. That increased by 4. And then after that I can kill this one because this is low HP already. And then I can use PKM probably to hurt one of those. Maybe this one, that will be 1700, which I can. It will die, yeah, just like that. And then for the last one, sure, why not? You can stun this or just skip. But I think I'll just stun because I have quite low armor already. My armor is at 559, right? That's just barely under 600. So always better safe than sorry, right? And then I can kill this one with the PKM as well. For 2400 damage, right? That should kill. Yep. And then I just end my turn to fully replenish, like this one. I still need one more AP, right, to replenish, I will just end my turn. It will be fine because this bandit cannot reach me from that far. And then the next that I can do is just move here to this barricade over here, and then just shoot the last bandits using the Saipuha or the PKM. I think PKM cannot reach that far, so it should be Saipuha, right? And then just kill just like that, and it's another victory. I did not get hurt whatsoever, although my Raven died, right? And then that's just another batch of rewards, right? 8 more stuff. Steel, electric parts, grow fast, cement, diesel, playing cards, save, and TV. The save is the most important one. And yeah, like just pick up all of them, and then that's it. Another base done, right? So it's quite easy, honestly, if you ask me. Yeah, like do this in regular basis if you can. I would say because again, it's quite easy, and if you're like end game, then you can use the weapons, right? The rifle ammo, the armor repairs, and stuff like that. It should be fine, right? It should cost very cheap, I would say. It's always nice basically to have those cleared every now and then. Obviously you can make this efficient or whatever, maybe use other weapons, use other sorts of combination or something like that, right? But yeah, it's already 30 minutes. I said that I will want to do this 30 minutes, right? And we got 30 minutes, and yeah, basically we're done here. I will use Biocharm just to yeah, remove that bloody effect off of my screen. And that's it. I still have 3 more base that I should do. I will do in between this one. After this, probably off cam myself. Go to Novo, go to Krasno, go to Irkutsk, and just basically repeat the same thing. I will reduce my food bar first. Maybe travel to the next NPC, and then I will sleep there to reduce the food, and then as well as healing my Raven as well, and yeah, like repairing your armor, repairing my weapons and stuff like that, and so on and so on. But you get the points, right? And then you got the large save and then TV. All this is basically really great. Like especially since these are all legendary items, right? And then this one as well is purple, I think, the TV and cement. And then this one, the playing cards, it's blue, right? So it's rare. So it's always nice, like I said. It also gives you the diesel back, right? So if you use the, like, let's say crash, right? So you basically get refunded for the diesel fuel, right? And that's it, I guess. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today's big update review, part 6 revised, using the polar armor nerf. 50% there that I had, 49% most likely will be. And then demon mask, it's also a great showcase of demon mask, right? It increases your hit chance by 25%, as well as reducing not reducing it, as well as increasing your movement range by 1 tile. And then however your dodge will get reduced by 25%. It means that it just basically means that you will not be able to dodge any incoming attacks, but it should not be matter, right? It shouldn't be a problem. Since you have the Raven to tank off the damage in the first turn, right? Although that time the Raven literally died in the first hit, but I still survived, right? So yeah, because the combat arena is quite big, and the bandits will need to travel, will need a little bit of movement, right, to reach to you. That's why it should be fine mostly for the first turn. I don't think you can die. Like you should not be able to die in the first turn, and that's what matters, right? Polar Armor Berserk with the combo of health, using the Sterile Bandits and the Red Strange Mushroom. Demon Mask, increase hit chance, movement, and then the weapon will be Saipuha PKM. It is a must, I would say. At least you will need to have PKM and Saipuha, on par with the Polar Armor, right? For the extra damage, and then you can use the rocket, any weapons basically that can stun opponents in 3x3 area. You need this just to stall the turn, right? So that the bandits can get stunned, and then you can save up your AP for the next turn, right? Also to save yourself from getting hit basically. um, And yeah, I guess. And then the last one will be the raven. You want the raven to be at healthy, and then the food. You don't want the raven to be hungry, because I don't think you can use raven or any pets if they are very hungry, right? You want to feed them, and that's it, I guess. What else? I don't think I have explained everything, I think. And yeah, I guess there's that. That's how you do bandit base in the after nerf polar armor, right? You can still use polar armor. So if people said that polar armor is now unusable, like it got nerfed to the ground, it is useless, a low armor, low damage extra, then I would say that that's not true. You can still use, as you can see, right? I survived. My armor is at 1500, as well as the berserk damage still there, 49%. That's still a big damage, especially since polar armor is the only armor that actually can give you extra damage, right? Which is always nice. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today's video about big update review part 7, part 6, I mean revised. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you again in part 7. Actually, part 7, what will it be? Part 7. Okay, let me see. Part 7 is, I think we will unbox something. I'm not quite sure. I will have to take a look at that later on. But yeah, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again very soon, and see ya.